I know this is kind of tough to get a focus, but I have a 2004 Chevrolet Tahoe with a 5.3 liter, and I'm trying to get the crankshaft sensor out. Normally, you would pull out the starter, which is, we don't have a light on it, but it's right there. She'll have to. The starter is right here. Okay. I've already pulled the bolts. To get it all the way out, I have to pull the dipstick. I didn't want to do that. So I read in the comments that you could reach it. So you pull out the two 13mm bolts, one here and then one over, which the light is not showing, but over here. And then I can move the starter a little bit. And I was getting where I was hitting the dipstick. I don't really want to pull the dipstick. So I was reading that you could get to the crankshaft sensor, which I pulled the connector off of it, which you can do with your hand, but my big hands had a hard time. And it's a 10mm bolt. Now, what I've done is got a long extension, or maybe two extensions, which I've done, and I pushed that starter down. See how it allows me to, because I loosened that starter? It allows me to get on that and twist it out, okay? So you can do that. Now this is with the tire in the way. So you don't have to pull the tire off. You can reach up above, put an extension on it, and twist it out, all right? And I'll let you know if there's a problem, but I don't think there'll be a problem putting that bolt back on. You just got to push down the starter with your extension. Hope this helps somebody. I know the focus is really weird, but I'm on the side of I'm not inside of a garage like a lot of videos. All right, hopefully this helps somebody, and all the best to you guys when you're there. Keep your chin up and push on. All right, so we got this crankshaft sensor, position sensor. Ordered it by taking the part number off and looking it up by part number. Then I looked at what it looked like to make sure it looked the same. And then when we got it, we compared it again. So I'm going to take it out of this and put oil on that rubber seal there and then put it in. All right, so I end up using two extensions, fairly long, probably 12 inches to get out past the wheel well. And right above the starter, which you can't really see, but directly above the starter there's a hole with where it went in, and then a bolt hole for it. Had to line up the flange, and couldn't show you guys because my big hand gets in there. You can't see anything. I couldn't see anything. How could I do a video? So anyway, now I'm gonna put the starter back in because I took it out thinking, well, I had to take the starter out to get enough so I could go above the starter. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to put that thing in. But you don't have to pull the dipstick out. You don't have to pull the starter all the way out. You can go right over the top of the tire, right through the underneath the exhaust and over top of the starter that's pushed down. Now I got to put the wire onto that sensor and then put the starter up. All right, I need to add an addendum to it. This thing was really tough to pull out, you know, for how tight it is. So what I end up doing, don't have to have this one, but something to reach over and pull. So I turned it just a little bit like so, and then I could get right above it and pull. And I was able to gently pull it out on, you know, everything in that tight situation may not seem. So now we're going to go get this crankshaft sensor and put it back in, and we'll oil that so it doesn't give me a hard time pushing it back in. If you notice, you got to make sure that O-ring stays in there. If not, you can get your something in there and pull it back out. But in this case, it stayed, and then we'll put some grease on that when we put it back in. And then I'll use that same long extension with a 10mm to put it back in right over top. I mean, right over top of the starter. I literally pushed the starter down because I loosened the bolts, two 13mm bolts, and of course I've disconnected the battery. But hope that helps. I appreciate anybody that made comments that I was able to pick up from. I'm just trying to show you what I did, and maybe that'll help. But there's the crankshaft sensor. And if I can, I saw in the comments another way without having to have a $500 tool to relearn this thing and get the light off. It will run, from what I understand, I'll let you know. It will run without the relearn process. And they want like a $500 tool to have a relearn with a computer. But I'm going to tell you that there's a comment from somebody else's video that shows that you can relearn it by going down the highway, and I will tell you how that works and tell you what the process is, and we can all share with each other and help one another. All right, man, like I say again, chin up, push on.